5 teachers who completely lost their minds. Number 5. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Ron Tewitt, 56, who taught 2nd grade in the Patterson Public School District in New Jersey, was placed on administrative leave in November 2010 after it came to light that he used his classroom as a restroom on numerous occasions. School officials learned that Tewitt had a habit of urinating in plastic bottles in front of the children, afterward handing the bottles to the 2nd graders and instructing them to take his waste to the boys' bathroom to discard it. Other reports claimed that on several occasions, Tewitt relieved himself in the classroom's trash can. Following Tewitt being placed on administrative leave, he was accused of sending inappropriate, accusatory emails to parents. Further investigation revealed in court documents that Tewitt would ask the 2nd graders to close their eyes while he relieved himself. Unfortunately for Tewitt, one student didn't listen and informed investigators what he had seen, even describing the color of the liquid inside the bottle Tewitt held to his pants. In the end, Tewitt's tenure was revoked, and he was fired. Tewitt denied the majority of the allegation, admitting only to urinating in the trash can on one occasion. Number 4. Afternoon snack. At a Jeongeon-up boarding school in Seoul, South Korea, a 44-year-old teacher identified only as Mr. Yu decided to teach his students a valuable life lesson. On May 11, 2015, Mr. Yu took one of the hamsters to the front of the classroom and bit the animal to death before eating it in front of the entire class. The horrified children informed their parents of Mr. Yu's afternoon cuisine, causing the parents to file a complaint with the police. Mr. Yu was taken to the Jeongeon-up police station, where he confessed and explained to authorities how he could and control the situation. According to Mr. Yu, the students constantly teased several other hamsters to death, and he was tired of watching the endless abuse. Although it's uncertain how any living creature can be teased to death, Mr. Yu believed that eating the hamster in front of the children would teach them not to bully. Yu was later released with a warning from police and school officials. Number 3. Classroom castration. In October 1991, Dick Perky, a 41-year-old agricultural science teacher in Harmony, Texas, informed a 16-year-old special education student about a technique he had learned in college, how to castrate a pig using his teeth. Following Perky's bizarre and informative step-by-step procedure, the student who has not been identified did just that and orally castrated a pig during class while Perky watched on. After the student was done biting down and the pig was missing an appendage, Perky took pictures of the animal, both before and after. After word spread as to what had occurred in the classroom, Perky was suspended without pay. The incident was brought to the attention of the Harmony School Board, which had a hearing to discuss Perky's future as an educator. Dr. Robert Wilson, a veterinarian, testified that the student who performed the castration risked exposing himself to such diseases as anthrax and brucellosis. After a 3.5-hour meeting, the school board voted 7-0 to fire Perky from the Harmony School District. Number 2. And one more for the road. In 2014, John Edward Hansen, a high school Spanish teacher at Southington High School in Connecticut, showed up to class intoxicated. The teacher's inebriated state was obvious to the students, and their suspicions were confirmed when Hansen soiled himself in front of the class. Hansen became infuriated when he noticed one student filming his shenanigans, and Hansen responded by physically pinning the student against the wall. After the confrontation, an unidentified individual removed Hansen from the classroom in handcuffs. The police were never notified, and a note was sent to parents claiming a personal issue had occurred and details could not be discussed regarding the situation. Parents complained that the letter was not detailed enough and accused school officials of trying to cover up the incident. Karen Smith, the school's assistant superintendent, refused to confirm any information regarding the incident, simply stating that it was being investigated. Upon countless witness reports from students in the class and parents demanding answers, Hansen was eventually arrested for disorderly conduct and resigned from Southington High School the following week. Number 1. A quick lunchtime fix. Shortly before noon one day in March 2014, police spotted a pickup truck driving erratically in York, Pennsylvania. The truck came to a stop at the entrance of Alexander D. Good School, upon which the driver of the vehicle exited and ran inside the building. The driver, 33-year-old Brian T. Gosnell, an elementary teacher at the school, was immediately apprehended and questioned. Investigators paid close attention to the track marks on Gosnell's arm and his bloodshot eyes, constricted pupils, and high energy level. Eventually, Gosnell confessed to smoking marijuana and cocaine in addition to shooting up in the classroom bathroom earlier in the day. Gosnell went on to confess how he was returning home after shooting up once more, changing his original story that he simply went home for a slice of pizza. Gosnell claimed that he needed a boost of energy and that the drug he was injecting, Suboxone, helped him wean off his heroin addiction. Criminal charges were later filed against the elementary teacher for smoking crack cocaine and smoking marijuana on school grounds.